O Matt of thou Thom-Cast, hear us cry. No more shall your fate be but to die. The show must go on, the banner must be shone. Return to us, do try. Boilers bubbling, fireboxes fizzling, Sharon Miller likes to rhyme. Now return from the dark depths of New York, it nearly is showtime! Oh my god, it lives!
George?
Yes?
You know how I said nothing would go wrong with this spell, bringing Matt back and all, ever?
Yes.
You may have brought back more than one.
Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Thom-Cast.
Which is in reality our sixth.
Yeah, we've tried to do this third episode 4 times. 3 because of my incompetence, or more to be to the point, the incompetence of my MP3 Skype recorder software.
And if it is the incompetence of the software, then then you're not hearing this episode. If it is George's incompetence, then you will be hearing this episode, because now I am recording. You're welcome.
Yes. More to the point, though, we're here, and we've got our guest with us for this week, Matt P.
Hello again. It's me.
Okay. We'll just breeze through it. Our spirits are kind of low because we're literally redoing the show after just failing to do it.
Yeah. Thanks, George.
But yeah. Hello, Matt.
Hello,
How are you
John.
doing?
I was better. No, that's a lie. I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. The fact is, though, it's fair to say, for the 4th time, it's fair to say that you're not particularly well known in the community, but you can be found spread across a variety of different YouTube videos and whatnot, Thomas related.
Yes, I like to voice act for other people. That was a subtle hint. If you'd like to hire me, then obviously please get in contact. But,
yeah, Matt's known as Wycombe Works on YouTube and, well,
Twitter.
across the internet. Yeah, across the internet.
Which is an improvement over his previous username.
NWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWRWR
from Thomas itself, you take quite an interest in real-life railways, don't you?
Well, I spent a lot of time at Didcot and other local railway centres as a kid, and that's obviously had a massive influence on me. This is why I'm such a big Great Western fan. It's also really what's inspired me to make videos and make the exhibition layout, which I've been building.
Yeah, so you've been working on a layout based on the film The Titfield Thunderbolts.
Yes, it's an exhibition layout. It's designed to go to any exhibition.
So you could say that Titfield Thunderbolts, I suppose, an influence on your railway interest then.
Yeah, it kind of represents the middle ground for me because growing up out of Thomas, you need something to look at, and the Titfield Thunderbolt was just that for me. It was the first sort of serious railway film I saw.
Wow, when you say serious.
Okay, yeah, you have a point there.
Yeah, okay. So I suppose we'll swiftly move on to the section we like to do with guests, which is the other railway.
Basically, when we cast our guest over to an unpleasant, ungodly, unholy wreck of a place called the other railway, and for this episode, Matt, you have been a bad engine, so go to the other railway.
Yes, Mr. Mayoorhan.
You're not Toad, you're Matt. Now get out of here.
I'll do whatever I damn well like. I'm going to the other railway anyway.
I think Toad was turning into a South Park character, but go on.
Right. The first thing that you need to take with you to the other railway is one classic episode, which entails any Thomas episode from series 1 to 7. Which do you take and why?
I'd say Henry's Forest, because it's such a dark episode and we've never had anything quite like it. It's one of those episodes that you just remember forever having seen. But you've also got Thomas and the Jet Engine, which I will forever love just for being completely stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Gordon. Bye, Gordon.
The next category, one non-classic episode to anything from season 8 to season 18, sort of to present. Which do you take?
Duncan and the Grumpy Passenger, because it was just brilliant to see Duncan return and instantly be the character we recognised him to be. There was absolutely no change. If you watch an episode with him in season 4 and then Duncan the Grumpy Passenger, you would just not recognise the difference, apart from its CGI. But
Yeah.
you understand the point.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah. One railway series book.
Duck in the Diesel Engine, because it was the first sort of book with sort of a connecting
It's got
arc.
duck in it.
Yeah, all right.
It's got duck in it.
Shush!
Yeah.
Why are you drawn to Duck in the Diesel Engine over any other railway series book, Matt?
Because it kind of
Because it's got duck in it.
No, I've got a brilliant answer. Because it's sort of connected with what was going on British Rail at the time, with the diesel engines replacing the steam engines in the yards, like on the Great Western Railway. So I guess as a historical context thing, it's kind of got that going for it.
Well, if you put it like that, then it kind of failed, because Diesel never really replaces Duck.
Ah, yeah, but that shows how different Sodor is.
It gave us a proper antagonist for sort of...
Probably for the first time in the series.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next thing, a Thomas song.
Toby, because it reminds me of my granddad so very much. So.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Okay. A Thomas movie.
King of the Railway, because
It's gonna be a great day.
It's getting better and better.
Oh, I say.
Hey, hey, hey. It's going to be a great day.
And you've just outlined the reasons why I chose that. But yeah, no, everyone remembers the humour from that special because it was the first special to have that kind of humour in it, and they really, Arc really explored what you could get away with in terms of humour in the CGI special, so I kind of like it for that.
They essentially managed to do a joke where Steven's pants fall down. That's essentially what the joke is. That's the running gag. The way it's done, the way it's shot, the way it's filmed, the reaction, it's essentially Steven's pants fell down. And now you'll never be able to unthink that.
I never... Oh, God.
Thank you for that, Mayoorhan.
Thank you.
That was lovely.
The next category. One piece of Thomas merchandise. What do you take and for what reasons?
The Bachmann James.
I really thought 3 attempts in we could avoid this.
Oh
No, George,
no.
now it's story time.
Okay, story time with George. Okay, quick story. Basically, to summarise, I wanted a Bachmann James because why not? Because I make videos. Found one on eBay, quite cheap, £30. It'd be modified to look like the TV series model a bit more. I thought this is great, fantastic. I'll put a bid in the next day. Went out for the evening, came back. It had gone. I said on Skype to all my friends, the bugger's gone and bought it. I wonder who it was. And then Matt P said, hello.
It was me.
Tension was high in the group for several months afterwards.
Oh, for several months. It was one day, and then he forgave me.
It was a day.
Well, no,
And then-
Matt.
there he is.
He forgave you in quotation marks.
Ah.
Mm.
You know, I always
Yes.
wondered why he pushed me onto the tracks at the Buckinghamshire Railway. now I know why.
Okay, the last category. One character.
Wait a
one
minute.
Thomas-
Oh, no. You can't skip the second part again, George.
I thought I
More
was
attempts
running.
in, George. We thought you'd finally get it.
I thought I could get away from this.
Oh, no.
Okay. Eventually I did get a Bachmann James. I tried to paint it.
He tried to pass it off as weathering. That didn't work either.
I witnessed it happen. What George did was...
Yeah.
Didn't you have, like, enamel paint, and you thought it came off with water?
So,
George, you got awfully quiet, George. George, are you okay, George?
we've moved on. Final category. One Thomas character.
Toad. Because Toad cannot move. And therefore... So yeah, I am therefore not at the other railway. I'm back on Sodor.
Matt?
Yes.
2 words. Jet. Engine. 3 words. Busy. Going. Backwards.
Forwards.
That.
2 words. Oh, bugger. Yeah, but I blend in because I'm a Break fan.
Well, I don't think Matt would physically become a Break fan, because then why would he need Toad?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, dear man.
Oh.
Is there any other sort of reasons that you would genuinely take Toad?
Break fans always have really interesting stories because they work with so many different engines. And I mean, he's known Oliver since forever. So there are probably many a story to tell.
Okay, so you've completed the other railway map. Well done.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Now come back to Sodor. Oh wait, you can't.
Now,
You've got Toad and no engine.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Please, anybody? Oh dear.
Okay, so time to move on to the news, and we have got a lot of news over the last few weeks. We really have. The first sort of piece of news to discuss is the introduction of a new character, but one only for the merchandise, which is Sam, the horrifically ugly engine. What do we think, guys?
I think, oh dear. But at least it's not in the TV series.
He's a monster. I'm a fan of Godzilla. There is no creature in the Godzilla series that is as horrifying as Sam. Sam is the ugliest thing.
Oh dear me.
Fun fact: they didn't modify the loading gauge for Sam, so at the end of the CGI clip, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can see Sam clipping through the roof at Marin Station while he passes through.
Dear.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
Guys, are we happy with the decision to sort of make merchandise-only characters, or would we rather them have a presence in the TV show?
If they're gonna be this, then keep them with the merchandise.
Yeah.
I'd like a balance where they don't sort of say much in the TV series, but you can see them in the background. I think that would give them a bit more depth, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that would work. Just not with Sam.
Yeah, no, not with Sam. I think Logan, you could have him in the yard somewhere. That would be pretty brilliant.
Yeah. Well, that's what they seem to be going for anyway.
Oh, good.
I mean, there's no stop in the influx of new characters introduced into the TV show now, is there? Next news. The Arlesdale engines have pretty much been confirmed to return to the TV show.
Well, two of them have.
Well, yes. Yeah.
You got to feel really sorry for Bert. I mean, he always misses out. You got Mike was in the Take and Play range, and Rex was in some other merchandise.
No,
We've never had any merchandise for Bert.
No, it was only Mike that was ever in merchandise.
And Jock.
Yeah, Jock, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if fans have realised, but this could really open the door to a lot of new opportunities.
Coldy fell.
Yeah, Coldy fell. I mean, it's a fan's pipeline dream, isn't it? I mean, we don't know if it's going to happen.
Coldy fell down the mountain and got rebuilt.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so much for that contribution.
No.
Aside from Coldy fell, what sort of characters would we like to see introduced from the Railway series?
I want Tiger Moth. I don't really know.
That famous Railway series character, Tiger Moth. As seen in Three Little Engines.
I personally would like to see Bear.
Green Arrow.
Just this one. I mean, Bear's always been a fan favourite to sort of return into the TV show. So who knows? Who knows?
I want the engine with the mustache.
Oh, Iron Duke.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, he'd be a beautiful addition.
Does he have glasses as well?
No, that was the ballast spreader.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he had goggles, yeah.
We need a ballast spreader as well. That also famous Railway series character.
The ballast spreader.
Oh my, okay. Alright, the next sort of piece of news that's happened, a clip for The Adventure Begins has sort of premiered on some of the sites that are selling the DVD. What do we think, guys?
The hype is still real, but...
Oh, the shame of it. Oh, the shame
of it.
It's, yeah. It's
I will say,
if they're referencing things that early in...
No, the entire thing's just references.
I'm fully aware of that.
I'm going to bet that there won't be a single minute in that special that's not one big reference or nod to the fans. It's like, you know how when you're watching the episodes, you occasionally get like one nod to the fan. This special is just shaking his head up and down constantly. No, but after watching this clip, I still can't get behind the American voice cast. Oh, come on, Gordon, it's not that bad.
Yeah, Ed with the hillbilly doesn't really work.
But no one seems to like the USA voice cast.
I don't even like it. Yeah.
Bubbling boilers!
The flatbeds of fear. Well, another thing that is related to The Adventure Begins that came out is images of the book, which I unfortunately saw. I didn't want to
mention anything to do with them.
I'm not going to say anything, but we're gonna have to talk about something. Like we're gonna have to spend like 20 minutes on something in the book.
Which is?
I can't say.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna spend 20 minutes on something you can't even say.
We're going to have to, because it just blows my mind that it exists.
Oh,
okay.
Must be the name of something. It's not a Welsh place, is it?
No.
Stop speculating, goddammit.
It's not speculating. He knows what it is.
Me?
I know what it is.
I don't.
Yeah. Well. All right. Fine.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. We can all watch the American version when it eventually gets uploaded to YouTube, and then we can
get the UK one, you lucky dog. Okay. Well.
One thing that I thought was really nice about the clip was the music. I thought, I don't know, it felt quite cinematic, I think.
I failed to pay attention to the music. I was busy being blown away by the visuals.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
well, yeah, I think the visuals, like, what sets an arc apart most against Nitrogen is not the directing or the fancy camera angles or the way they tell the story through the directing, which are all very good stuff, but I think it's because they don't focus on the railway and nothing but the railway.
Yeah, I mean, there was that man cleaning his roof.
Yeah, fixing his roof. But that opening shot alone just sums up that the camera's not pulling back and revealing that it's not just the railway, there's an island. And, like, the opening shots of the trailer where the camera's just flying through the windmill from the first series opening intro.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of just using it as a backdrop that the Nitrogen era very much did, it's sort of sweeping across the island and it's showing us different locations and making it interesting once more.
The only negative I have to say about those swooping angles is they just reminded me a bit too much about the Postman Pat movie trailer.
Which is what I immediately thought as well.
Dear Lord.
But no, it's a very nice clip and it's quite interesting. Okay, the big subject this week in the Thomas and Friends community.
The big 009 elephant in the room that's not so big.
And in fact, very small.
And very expensive.
Quite big in price, though.
Yeah. It is the Bachmann model announcement for 2015.
Oh wait, no, there is an elephant in the room, and it's the one we're going to get to last, because we're all hyped for it.
Yes, Mayoorhan.
Yes.
Quite.
Yeah, the Bachmann announcements. What do we think, guys? Because, I mean, okay, I'll run through, I guess, again. Okay, for rolling stock, we've had the red coaches have been substantiated, as well as the announcement of a Bachmann Toad. There's been some really nice buildings, which I know Matt here particularly quite likes.
Yeah.
I bet you Matt Parmenter was just thinking George was talking about himself.
For me, no.
Yes, you were. Don't deny it.
But to get on to the main announcements, which are the engines, I guess we'll go
rolling stock.
I've said the rolling stock. We'll go from.
Paying attention.
We'll go from worst to best, I suppose, with the engines. First, oh god, it's the Celebration Thomas.
Hooray!
I like how when it was first announced, it was pretty much everyone was like, "Oh my god, the Adventure Begins Thomas! The Adventure Begins Thomas!" Matt here was just being a pessimistic bastard and being like, "Watch just how it's a Thomas with a balloon glued to it."
It wasn't even that, though. It was so much worse. It was even more of a disappointment. I thought it'd be like molded plastic balloons, like taped on its side or something.
But alright, boys. I've got my new Celebration Thomas. I'll just take it out of the packaging. Just breaks instantly.
And now I have a regular Thomas, so this is pretty nice.
We'll just continue the review. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It came with a balloon, but that's broken off now.
So now it's
Let's
just a
take
normal
out my
Thomas.
other two Thomases. This is the one with the snowplow. This is the one with the original.
This is the one that came with the trucks, and this is the one that lost his eyes, and this is the one that lost his eyebrows, and this is the one where
Lost his face.
I don't know why you'd want this. I mean, Wooden Railway have done something really nice. Don't know if you guys have seen,
Yes.
where they've done a version of Thomas the Tank Engine as modelled by the Reverend W. Awdry for Christopher Awdry when he was
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah,
That's-
I thought that was.
I remember making the joke that at least now that Christopher's lost his
It was me
Actual-
who said this. Yeah.
yeah, now that Christopher's lost his actual Thomas, he could just buy the Wooden Railway one as a suitable replacement.
Yeah, it's pointless. The Celebration Thomas, it's disappointing. It's
It
disappointing.
doesn't help
No.
that it's $85.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Ouch.
what they should have done is just have a Thomas that when you open it, it was just like a firework. Like fireworks just came out of every possible angle.
No, I
That
said,
would have been amazing.
I said, Matt, it should just be a Thomas, and if you buy it this year, you get a free sticker pack. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Which you can then sell on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah.
Quite.
Okay. Next, big item announced, which is a little less disappointing, is the Bachmann Oliver, which is something everybody's wanted.
Hooray!
But
Yeah.
it will be too small, George. It's too small because they're modelling it off the TV show, you know.
Yeah.
That's what people said about Duck, though, and they didn't.
Well, no, they did model it off the CGI duck. It doesn't look like much like the model duck, if you ask me.
I'm not
Well,
sure.
it-
I mean, his wheels are tiny, but
It's satisfying for fans, though, as a release. I think it's something everyone wanted for the next
Yeah.
Bachmann model.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it
personally,
kind
I
of
don't-
completes the range in that kind of sense.
I would have gone with the Daisy, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, the big announcement for most fans is
It's the Chuggington range. Yeah.
yes,
yes.
yeah, it's the narrow gauge Scarloey, priced at $149.
For those in the UK, it's 97 quid.
Yeah, which I suppose is fair because narrow gauge engines generally are quite expensive.
It's because they're
Like,
just
and this one is
small.
diecast. So.
Yeah, it's still a big price.
Then
I'm not.
again, I can't imagine many parents. This is like this feels like a product that's very specific at us because I cannot imagine a kid asking their mum for it or like a parent actually buying this for their kid, going, you know what, I want to buy my son something that he can choke on in an instant.
There's the Thomas range, which
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore, so I should shut my mouth.
But in that sense, it's quite. I suppose it is geared towards us, so it's quite special for the 70th. They've also announced some rolling stock, which apparently are just repaints of Pico models.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that might just be artwork for the, for there. And another announcement, which I don't think as many people are excited about, but we are here at Thom-Cast, is the G-scale Winston. Oh my god.
It's a really wayward decision for Bachmann to make.
Hey!
Times the charm.
That was the charm. Oh god.
I'm not going to repeat any jokes I've made already, he says.
No, I said I was gonna repeat them and make new ones. Come on, Matt, keep. But yes, I want a G-scale layout, even though I don't have a garden. But I don't care.
I would love to take one of my cats and put it inside the Winston.
Okay.
Just give it a waistcoat and a top hat.
See what happens.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful.
It's the cat controller.
It's the cat controller.
Come on, that one was coming from a mile off. I'm surprised you didn't make that one already, man.
But yeah, overall, are we excited for the Bachmann announcements?
Yes.
Yes.
All except for the mail van.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a
yes.
good point. I don't really understand why that exists.
Let me
Yeah.
say something. You might have to censor it. Fuck you, Bachmann. Fuck you.
Okay.
The mail van was garbage already. Now all you did was paint it shiny green, and it's like pea soup green.
Yeah.
Because
No.
I know what it's meant to be, and it really isn't.
Hello, everybody, and this is now the questions section of the podcast, and George died. So, shall we get started with the questions? Matt will be our official question reader.
All right.
Which one?
That was the joke. You two alternate. I'll throw in answers and quick quips.
All right.
Alright.
Do you want to go first, Matt?
Sure. Our first question is from our friend Hayden. If you could have a crossover with another series or genre with Thomas and Friends, what would it be?
A dark, gritty action, drama, thriller, epic.
That's very specific.
Are you poking fun at something that already exists?
I'm not sure. I could very well be. That could exist and has trains fighting each other and a very evil engine who laughs evilly.
Is the main character a bit square-faced?
I'm not sure, but I do use them to keep my garden tools in it.
Well,
I'd like the comedy, like stand-up comedy type thing. No, Oddman, the creature comforts, but with the engines. That would be very funny.
yeah.
Okay, this one comes from last week's guest, Louis. If you could have just one railway series story adapted for television, well done, Brian, television, which one would it be and why?
I will point out you guys are meant to be alternating the questions.
Yeah. And?
It was Matt last time, and it was Matt this time. What else do you want?
Fine. Yes. I don't know. What would you guys want?
I think me and Matt both agreed on Super Rescue, right? Or
Yeah, I think we did. It's never been done. I think it would be quite similar to Henry's Hero, but also really different at the same time. So.
Coldy fell. Or the entire of the Great Railway Show. I know these aren't single stories, so don't kill me, but I can't be bothered to think of I can't remember the actual story names, just the book.
Oh, no! That other one with Henry, where he splits in half. What was that called?
Fire Engine.
That's it, yes. Fire Engine.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
all four of those, they would all be really interesting, visually.
Yeah.
You know.
Because then with Coldy Fell you have the backdrops and the mountains and the sort of the scale of it. And the
Yeah.
fact that it's so separate from everything else.
Yeah. Super Rescue, you've got the length of the train. I mean, that would be pretty visually impressive.
Yeah.
With the Great Railway Show, come on, the NRM rendered by Arc. Enough said.
And the mustache engine. The
Yes.
mustache engine.
The Iron Dookie.
Fire engine.
Henry splitting in half and catching fire would be quite interesting.
To be
That would
quite
probably
funny.
be the most interesting of all.
Yeah.
Him catching on fire.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Look out, shouted the fireman, and he jumped just in time, for there was a loud shrieking crack, and Henry's tender disappeared into the distance.
So look, I'm just going to point it out. I love the way it's described in the text. If you didn't have the illustrations, it would have just seemed like his tender vanished out of existence.
Yeah, I remember that because my school library had that one railway series book.
Moving swiftly on to the next question, Matt.
Matt! The Facebook group asks opinions on Misty Island Rescue. It was the lowest of the low.
It should have won every Oscar in existence.
Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before realizing something is wrong.
Yeah.
No, that was gold. That was better than Citizen Kane and
It's a film I've
Gone
never
with the
watched.
Wind.
You keep telling yourself that, dear boy. You keep telling yourself that.
In all honesty, it was pretty. I think that translates in our language, whatever that is, into garbage. So. Oh yeah, man. Okay, I'm going. Well, Carson asks opinions of the state of the community right now.
I think
That's
we're
something
stronger
that
than
can-
we've ever been. I think we're sorry,
Yep.
Mayoorhan. I think we're stronger than we've ever been as a community.
Yes, and
Yeah.
for those people that are saying, "Oh, the community's gone to ruin," for every 100 awesome people there are in the community, there is just one arsehole that's ruining it for the rest of us, and please don't focus on that one arsehole. You're giving him what he wants.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like George said, it's like what George said in one of our previous attempts at recording. If you handshake 100 nice people and get slapped by one idiot, you're going to remember that one idiot. Guys, don't remember that one idiot. Just enjoy yourselves.
Remember the 100 nice people.
Yes.
He also asked, will we even be a community in a couple of years?
Yes, but not with the same people.
Considering we've existed for over 10 years, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, not with the same people. We're going to be, like, evolving, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, we have mostly the same people, but...
That's true. But, like, you know, we're going to get older, get jobs as terrifying as that is. And kids are going to get older and be more interested in this whole YouTubing business.
God.
Yeah.
And that will be an adventure of its own. Beautiful. Alright, Louis Padilla asks, are you going to do a live stream? Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not. Well, I mean, I'll probably do it if they don't. But
also, one last little thing I'd like to mention from the realm of Twitter is some guy going on the Twitter account Big City Engine commented about our last episode. The latest episode of Thom-Cast is very good indeed, especially with that Scar Louis chap. He seems to know what he's talking about. He seems to know what he's talking about. He seems to know what he's talking about. You guys can come to your own conclusions on that, but that's all I'm going to say. I am one of those people who's very picky about language, and this is one of the reasons why.
Well, I believe that concludes the questions section.
We will quickly do activity station, seeing what we can recommend from the Thomas community. So guys, go for it.
oh god, I don't have the list.
Oh god! Okay, yeah, starting. Enterprising Engines 93 has remastered one of his very first episodes, or earliest episodes.
Yeah, earliest.
Snowblind, which originally, don't think this is a generic remaster with like, oh, it's got some new camera angles and voice acting. The original Snowblind was 3 minutes in left. This one's half an hour long.
And it's
But it's
brilliant
good.
all the same.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. The writing is spectacular. The voice acting is great.
Yeah.
SIF also uploaded today their yearly tradition of a Christmas message. And I know it's February, but that's besides the point. It's quite hysterical. Daisy being an over-exaggerated version of Daisy, I guess.
Ryan is an amazing Daisy. Can we all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we need to. He's the daisiest a Daisy could possibly be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very entertaining way to spend 35 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
And it also features Diesel's Ice Bucket Challenge, which is another short video, which has probably the best example of crazy talk ever in a Thomas fan video. So
Extremely funny.
And it's also the best ice bucket challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
then Diesel D199 uploaded a short, his Deus Ex Machina to his Halloween video, and it's quite literally just a Deus Ex Machina. Probably has one of the best lines you could ever hear Thomas say, which is, "I knew I wouldn't die."
That sums him up pretty well.
And for this, the next recommendation on the list, George and Matt will handle.
Yeah. Remember Classic Thomas is a short video by Trainboy7.
Yes.
Don't want to spoil anything, but it's very funny.
They
Yeah.
don't know. They don't care. I missed out.
I don't care how many times you say it, it always sounds fun. Okay, yeah. Matt, next video.
That's a good question. What is the next video?
It's
Well,
the section in
I
the middle.
addressed you because it's your video.
Oh, yeah!
Oh snap!
Today.
Oh, okay. This is the second time I forgot. I
You uploaded a video today.
literally 3 hours ago.
Shall I cover this? Because otherwise you're conceited, Matt.
No.
We wouldn't want you to be conceited, would we?
You'd be all
Yes,
good
we
gracious
did.
on us.
Over the last 2 weeks, two of our hosts, i.e. both but me have uploaded videos. Mayoorhan, about last week, uploaded a non-Thomas video, Rocky Road to Dumfries, but personally I think it was quite good. And today, Matt B uploaded an adaptation of Wrong Road, which I think is equally good. Matt P, would you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool stuff. So that's pretty much our YouTube recommendations. But oh wait, there's a certain YouTube user we'd like to shout out.
Yes.
Toby's Windmill.
For the 4th time in a row. Yeah.
Toby's.
Toby's Windmill, making music. Where did this guy come from?
He literally
don't know.
He literally spawned himself from Mixcraft. I think he uses Mixcraft.
Yeah.
He probably uses Mixcraft. But
It sounds better than Mixcraft, actually.
He probably just spawned out of a keyboard. Or a guitar.
Yeah.
He is a guitar.
Maybe he's secretly Mike O'Donnell. Maybe. Because his music recreations are freaking fantastic. So
maybe he is just
and he's very maybe he is. But he's very underrated, and we all recommend you check him out.
One website to shout out, well, sort of, the Thomas the Tank Engine Wiki is expanded into a forum this week, which is pretty exciting. It's a good alternative to Sodor Island forums, and discussion is fun, so check stuff out there.
Yeah, it's definitely a big improvement over the chat they had previously on the site.
Yeah, so I guess it's time to wrap up. Matt P, thanks very much for being a wonderful guest.
Thank you for having me.
It's okay. And with that, I guess, bye for us from now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.